Welcome again to the night view as we name it shade, and it will be even best to see how a human being have his eye transformed several times. And when you take a look, how trying to perceive or watch things will be when your enemy is the one behind all the said and done and happening. If you don't eat, this is going to be one of them. And you know why? You have probably one thing you don't actually understand, and that understanding is this: if you are the spirit or the life angel, you are the person transforming into various form, shape, and just giving the best that you have as reserve. Now, when that is being abused, it becomes what is not lawful. Even if you have to give, you cannot give. You see, look at the eyes. Those people who don't watch, who don't see, who don't get any good, and they are the same who abuse it. Do you know what's happening? When you find people have sex and they now look fat, big, new in itself, that having sex did not bring healing to them, but it's because there's a healer they are abusing like that. That's the world you don't know of prostitution. That's what makes somebody think when doing wrong thing, they find pleasure, but they don't know what the pleasure itself is. However, because they find what pleases them in their corruptible mind, thinking when you sleep or have intercoastal sex, that they may think they have a way to joyfully say, they express. But they have no knowledge that it is a spirit that they have abused to a level they think. And the one who is most single remains single, and you see those who are dual of themselves, which is man and woman, failing to be single are the ones causing problem to the single person. That's why they couldn't live to just themselves singly, but that they want to even call it Trinity. Trinity, and that's what they call it. But they don't even know what is Trinity. In every language, once there's a dialect that corrupts a language, a word piece, you need to understand. You need to have a change. You see what I'm showing in the night like this? At this time, you don't see probably what I'm showing with the eye. You don't see what is probably wrong that I may need in this flesh. So if I may need such thing, you make such level and reality to what? To paper note that if somebody did not live up the office that is a you should serve him other than he come to serve you, you say then they won't eat or they won't get anyone to give them. And you did not just have that happen, but you were trying to take a place you are not destined. Sunday is not your place. So even what they abuse is you claim you go to church on Sunday, but you are not born on Sunday. So you don't come to the level that you are now competing with Sunday. You have forgotten that if you have a house, you look after your children. Only where you are inspired to do and have additional or base that you extend to somebody. Even with expression, judgment is different because you will say that they are not your children. So why do you go take from us Sunday? I would ask you again, what's the logic of you living off the best of your best star and going to somewhere or somebody's particular day to worship? And you don't go worship because you don't meet the person. You rather go and invoke spell of want and somebody losing it. When you go to Sunday church to ask for anything, once you're not the one who birthed Sunday, you don't even have the right to go there ask for anything. When you go there, are you going to learn or you are going to make a request? You see, you don't base your mindset on such things. Let's see after the design with foundation. Let's see what spiritually is connected with what I'm saying. Let's say after the design for the foundation SF, let's see the kind of things out there. You know, I'm the one who created the most lady when it comes to what? School project and whatever I did. Of course, I do it. So when I'm doing it in the light, you should look at it. I do this. So when I have it in the light, And I find it easy doing with light than just talking about brush. It means I'm the excellent one from the place that you're trying to copy and brush it up. Why? This is the most difficult part when you say you want to see what color and make something work in composition, especially when it's on live. You are doing this. Okay, let me see the art of the work. So, you know, you'll be surprised the spirit, you see. Once I come up, they're going to be showing what? The hair. Then the lady hold her hair. And when you take a look at her weight and you look at myself, do we look alike? Do we look the same? I show light no matter what or how dark it is. Once light reflects, then you are seeing my kind of what? Look at it. So it is. Now, let's look at another one. Because I'm looking at this happening in art. Whatever I'm showing is an art. Because when you look at the building, it will have to show what is building. We were building today, and you saw a part of what? Even the building left open like that. So, if I have had any place built, how are you going to judge myself and the lady? Are you going to judge for her? She has the angel who have built her or have placed her here, but she has no work to do than to go and serve somebody as a slave. Or she got to be here and master in her work. Which one? That they look good, but that's my work because of the word I keep, the meditation. Yes, that's why they keep on dressing and showing. Yes, that's all right. Thank you. And also, we come up here and you see color and what she wear. So we're looking at the art. If I create, we would like to also look at what? The preference of appreciation. That is what bring about jurisdiction or jury, just say jury in short, jury. So with the appreciation and art, we are getting what? Jury. So that if what we perceive on a channel is as what work I'm showing, then the color, who decode, who dress, who descend, and who wear. You know why they love most bright colors? Because they don't see as you see. They don't have a dim or dark looks of things. How they are in their white here, so they are in the reflection of their Lord and Creator. And that also regardless of what they may appear in form to do, they have also a common character of behavior, which you also put on no matter what your color or race is. Because that is what? From above, the stars. And from what? Manipulation from other spirits. So when I come up anytime, you realize that they draw near the screen to screen and play a role as a focus. Look, was I talking about the eye? You see what she's doing with the eye? So that is what we talk about. Yes, my own and her own. Because that's what I'm talking about. But do you think she's listening to that which I'm saying in a microphone audio? But it is in the light what I'm saying that they are showing. Yes. Let me get another one. All right. So if I dress up, we'll need to also look at it in the more looks of what I have to say. If it's in the night, I've always said, whatever we put in the light, keep in the light, that the Lord will not fail to reveal to us when we need. So that's why He calls the virgin time in your youth, a generation like this. No wonder He is quickening even right now. So she put something very sweet in the light, and then we are getting quickened right now. So there are things I need with my eye. However, these my light or eye that I'm watching with are also different people who are trying to what? Keep it up. That's why the white lady also shows you that. Yes. So some of these things, they are the result of other spirits which may sometimes take over your life, and if you're not careful, You will do as they are. But you only not see them physically just with your own eye. That they just possess you and begin to what? Influence you. How is that a vision or dream? So you have to be smart. Yes, thank you. And there again, so whatever I have to say I've created is in line with what? People with a wealth, beauty, and already have in their home. And I don't need to struggle to have. As struggle is with cry and what? Many others. I don't want to speak any other language than how it is with the light in the shaking, so that if you don't find it easy talking, it means other spirits are trying to make good use of you or abuse your time. And you need to know. Of course, you know I have a different eye. So when I'm reflecting from this angle, when you saw her yawn, she got relief from myself for what I'm doing. But she may not know who brought a relief. So that's it. When I come and you have relief, there you should ask. That's why the one who knows about things like this, when they begin to ask you questions, it's because of the quickening that you know if you really know somebody who bring you out the healing you deserve, not the one who stress you up. In that case, I remain with the Lord in the Lord and light, engineering light connection, even over speed and distance. Look, she need that, right? So she show you that. Yes, thanks. So she could blow it, and then you see, and only the Lord and His Lord and angels can do this at the same time, regardless of space and speed. But did we have to come here and begin to say somebody is possessed, this or that? No. What keep up the virgin rule is this. And they are communicating whilst I'm also offline, communicating over distance, yet online, as she's also online, live. And I'm bringing to my very channel audience the best and best spirit. So that you won't be saying, I'm the one who have gone on street to bring something we don't really need. I hope you understand what I'm saying? Because they have different prayer, different good, different wealth. Now, when you begin to sit on the channel and meditate and pray, they have various angels and spirits. How we see this work for them. So it is with the archangel. You see, she's expressing, and as it is, yes, thanks, and see you later. So some of them I just have to meet them once like this, and I'll meet them because I don't go search for them. Yeah, I'm giving results afterward creation, and we want to look at what colors code with who. Are you seeing that we have many of what we say? I won't name it. The color or the hue will show that. And even that is a healing for not saying it. Next. So next, when we get to this place, we have a finest white, which is what? A hue, like myself here showing. When they just eat and sit up or on the live and do such things, what would you say that they are doing? Would you like to ask what kind of food or lifestyle have they lived? That you see maybe not one, not two, but almost everyone that we meet on the channel should be in his room or her room. How we get it? So her room. So this one, she is in her room. When I ask myself himself, they confirm intelligence is in her room. All right. Now again, watch. It continues like that. And she got also her own TV. So you see that the audience and attention has always been. This is what it says, saluting the archangel, whether you know him flesh wise or not. Once he gets to you, it quickens. That which the Lord is communicating, that is the best of myself in them, communicating myself. And they proving also what it is before myself. Or you think she stand in a secret place doing this? No, that's a world advanced and where we live now to see reality. So if you don't come up on time to have things perform as I am to be given, maybe the care, how long I probably live and care for people. How would you also do this? Tend to do same. Thanks. All right. So next is this very little Q and Q. So cutie Q and special. Guess. So watch. She's beginning to do things. And that is what. When you try to surprise some of them, you see that by the spirit, she got up and she needs to walk back again. So we take a break until she returns. Just right now, she came again. So we are not supposed to say the world is not in its beauty. It is in its beauty already because we've long lived. Yet the one defiling and spoiling is the reason. I need to just do what? Bring life to the channel and meditate also with them alone. At least some that you may save, that you save some of them. How? It is the spirit doing that will save. So if you don't get to eat the best, and out of the struggle, it makes some people look very different that you can be human being than beast because of the struggle of death. But this is a case where we are in the judgment time. Thanks. So it's like that. It continues to show ladies on time. Come out, come out, come out of your dreams. Come out of your bending down and your beast. So I'm not casting anything out of her, but I know that I'm supposed to improve some of the things we are watching and doing now. I realized that okay, that's it. So it is just like that completely. You won't find any other thing than this. That's all that we're showing. So if I see them create from light, you have to see my virgin work make them white or light beyond. That's the excellence of myself being washed, and I have become more than just saying it, but the works will show. So if I have to put on, let's say, colors, and the colors are to show this nature, then you look at it indeed. Even how small it is that we can read from that. That's it. Thanks. I will continue to have many. Sure. Look, she got it. And she wear the beauty and the colors, even to say what color is not showing here. Yes, thanks. And when you look at this beauty, it also comes with what art. Look at her indoor decoration, the art. So we just mentioned it here. And the next person is what displaying art. Yes, even that is the healing art. So that art, that's the real healing that can clear what I even to say. That's why sometimes you don't need to want to say you want to pray, you want to pray here, this, that, no. When you have the point that is energy, then you can use it to do what you have to do. And the plant in her room. So art. So art. So art of myself. That's it. So in her beauty state, that is what we say the aesthetics. Thanks. So with the art in connection with her, it brings healing. So that support what I'm doing, that you may buy for us to make the things the way it should be, that I may have a place to live and not with the enemy. Casting the enemy out is not a part of the dealing and sleeping. We don't have to be in the same place. We don't have such level. That's the work of the enemy. So that when you cast the enemy out and she also lay on your side, it means you better have not done it. Because if you want to do it, what will happen is that is how you are going to go and the distraction and fuel. You see that? So let's get to the next level. So the next, of course, all that we are having. Yes. Oh, come on. She wants to hide. So that's the spirit working. Okay. All right. She wants to drink, so she's drinking. All right. She hid it from you. So the beauty would continues like that. So if I didn't call for beauty or work with beauty as the art, if I didn't use the royal home and the teaching and learning, you know, it was just as reserved. But the served indeed will make the business. And we have a good bread. And on the street, we find ladies. Ladies are indeed with my artwork. Have you seen a single man? No, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen a single man. It means that my works prove law, and I am not the one moving with what how they thought somebody is ruling in a man, making you think that you can have like they were doing. Do you get what I'm saying? You can have like they were doing. Even that word is a healing because there are secrets that discover, and when you discover, that's what the Bible confirms. When you discover that, it will bring the healing. It won't be when you are praying by force and then you think it will be done. No, you need to prove it. Yes. You say that? Yes. So they are showing you. You need to prove this. The art. Yeah. So every one of these people that you can say, oh, if I have gone out there, I'll need to bring to the home a good result. So that it won't be just somebody photo, but these are people living, people that you can change, you can convert, and you can hope that indeed with a connection, something must work out. Are you sure? Yes. So you can be sure, but you can be yourself. Almost everyone that we have had to say it is something about the ladies in white showing their colors. At least we have enough to prove the works after the art. So what when I find it good and I give to heavens, so it is the healing that you get from what? Nowhere. And she wear the flag. How we get it. Yes, she wear it. And that's very nice to have it expensive. If I need a flag now, sometimes the copyright issue even makes it what? Impossible to use. But that I have at least few of them that is already on my channel that I can always look up to or look for and use. The ladies have really dressed well. So indeed, if you find any way to get solutions to say you look for people to meditate or reason with, then you will really need to work hard because even with my works, you don't see it as a person working. Why? Only I haven't really had the material thing. And the little I have is this. You know what you do, that you don't even respect the rule of the law and you taking somebody's good away. How is the Accra living? Accra living will be, it's fine when you have been trained by the Lord to say you want to live, but it won't be common to have yourself live in city where you find many things going on around you. You see that? That would be a terrible act. So in that case, you need a support or from the men of the law to just support you. Yes. But it would also be what? When we do what we have to do. So it's a beauty and art completely. So I'm going to go off these very boxes now because there should be. So the little as you look at their lip doesn't mean it's little when they loud it or talk. But for this one, she got a little mouth like you're seeing it. Do you know why they have all these things? The creation they came from is very different. So that if I see somebody in spirit to have a big mouth and in the physical to have a big mouth, then indeed I have to tell you to run away from such a person because that person's Lord will consume you. Yes, that's it. So you don't say things based on just perceive or you watch and because you saw it physically that you think it's like that. No, not everyone have it like that. Yes, not everyone. Now, when you look at the oil on the face of this lady, that brings healing to the skin. Yes. So there are things they do that necessary to the flesh and skin. And that's how come they keep some people and keep them. Not that I'm out of my body. It is somebody's work to be doing that, trying to think in the opposite. But not everyone is fit for it. So we can't be going out of body like somebody is saying it. Yeah, you have to master how to live and make it complete. All right. So I don't think my work had produced somebody wrong in the looks, even with physical judgment. You see, time is again. So don't do what I'm doing without food. Do this food, things balance, or will never come to this light again. Because I did not learn to help pick things from people when I have not purchased it with my right and law. I don't do that. I've never had to. Of course, even if I should have done any, that would have been what to fulfill because it's necessary. Life. And that should be. So whatever I'm saying, I can reveal it also in word, in token, signs, or in publication that you may know what I'm saying and what the spirit is saying quickly as they write it or produce it somewhere for understanding that to complete it. So good shape, good form is a creation like this. So and this. I was even supposed to watch something from my works. I have that. Many we can talk. So we don't have to say we buy internet bundle or data and spoil or waste it. No. They said when you compare the word with the creation, that will be when you know what to appreciate and what to do and look at the investment you make. I don't agree with something I don't know anything about until I felt or I look at it in the light. So don't when you see somebody looking the way they are. Don't get they just really have to because just mentioned and narrated. Thanks. So when eating a time like this, there you know what is important to them. So all these things are available to them. because of the state and the life they have lived. That is there for their own people. But we find yours on the difficult grounds. There, we make decisions in the and to keep them there. How long can you say to keep? These are what I say, spirit matter. It doesn't mean others who don't make it have real, but those are the you get to the final judgment. So they must really go where you watch somebody that's nice and also inside your spirit. At least they even made a prayer. So who makes a friend from the day you better go forward. That is finest and humiliation across. Yeah, that will work better. That is angels. They are with high spirits. If you don't, but don't you try them. So they are with what? High spirit. Because to look good and maintain the beauty, that is it. Oh, come on. Create and preserve it. Yeah. Looks miracle. The law. All right. When you care for this flower, so is any other person for the flower. That when you know this, don't let the spirit of having this one in an open. If you cling to what she does or what she put on, where you keep the rule, it means that's what adoration. But you know the saying, look at the rule, there you keep the rule unto the there you know what I'm saying. Okay. And the next thing, always flower. Yes. So that you will look at how things really work. Yes. So to hit the human being personality and go for what the fact and know whose life is this you way. Every angel of a particular life. So that my home or myself ready the flower, my own flower, by May sunflower. You have to get that sunflower. And from a beauty and colors. Look at herself alone in this place, in her room, and many others you can find away. Do you see the same? You know, that's why we build it. Level. When you give somebody, you should have the beauty and looks. Let's see where you get things and display for that teach. So when we talk about in fine way, that's what something I have to go forward, something thrown away and present to myself and audience together. End of the broadcast. So if this is let's say it's or people message with us, who gonna say it's just asking, begging, doing all that, very like, sitting at a level like this, doing what people have and now getting paid, keeping the roof okay, of the flesh with a little investment they are getting it. These people in life place on it. You see that they find jobs for themselves. That's how the things you encounter. So when you encounter with that, there you're getting paid. So they care for the hair in this time again. Now, look really K from the K. Indeed, it is. Wow. So when you are with such people, what do? You have to question, caution yourself, advise yourself, because the point is here. How is it possible in country and it's possible even in Accra? Look at where I am in Accra. Look at the kind of place I'm sleeping. But do I think 3 years it will affect my work only with the kind of offense, bloodshed, lies, the things they pick up, breaking into this place? You see, that is not a part of what? It's not a part of somebody's destiny. Because that's not what I do. All right. So the live probably will end here. Yeah, and it'll end it here. So thanks. We got a math as angel also.